Board of Education, they will each make 2-minute statements and then leave. Then we will hear from the write-in candidates and the representative for the candidate for the library board. Too often, voters sit out local elections and wait for a presidential election to exercise their vote. However, local offices such as these have a potential to impact your life more so than a presidential election. I am pleased you are here because your participation makes our democratic process work. And I'm sure because you are here that you will vote on April 7. Encourage your neighbors and friends to vote also. I am Judith Royal, and I welcome the candidates, and I welcome you, the audience, for being here. I welcome you on behalf of the League of Women Voters of Arlington Heights, Mount Prospect, Buffalo Grove, including Wheeling, Prospect Heights, and Elk Grove Village. Please turn off your phones if you haven't done so already. The purpose of the League of Women Voters is to promote political responsibility through informed and active participation of citizens in government. The League is a nonpartisan political organization. Nonpartisan in that it never supports or opposes any candidate or political party. Political in that it does act on government issues selected by its members and on which positions have been reached through study and member agreement. In February, we concluded our study of the charter schools. Our study across the state of Illinois was on the focus of transparency and accountability. Membership in the League of Women Voters is open to all citizens, regardless of age, starting at age 18, regardless of gender, race, or origin. If anyone in the audience is interested in joining us, we are pleased to have you join us. There's information in the lobby. You can find it, or any member with a League button on it can help you. We also accept tax-deductible donations. We use them to help us finance candidate forums such as this. You can put our initials on the memo line of your check. That would be LWVAH. The League is pleased to present candidate forums like this one to allow citizens to become better informed about the issues facing their community and to become better acquainted with the candidates running for office. The League is honored to provide this candidate forum for you. We need your questions. Get an index card from a League member, write out your question, pose it in a neutral way without reference to a League position, frame it so that the candidates have an opportunity to express their positions rather than to say yes or no. Make your questions relevant to their office. We won't use attack questions. And phrase it so that every candidate on the panel can answer it. When your question is written, raise your hand and a League member will collect your written question. We have League sorters who will sort through them to avoid redundancy. The moderator will use these questions to ask the candidates. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the moderator, Edith Ochter, who is a member of the Illinois League of Women Voters and a resident of Barrington, Illinois. Edith has no personal interest in this contested race in compliance with the nonpartisan policy of the League of Women Voters. Thank you, Edith, for helping us today.
Thank you, Judith. Okay. So our first order of business here will involve 2-minute opening statements from candidates for District 214 High School Board of Education. There are 3 4-year terms, and 4 candidates will be on the ballot. And so at this point in time, I would like each of you to make a 2-minute opening statement, and these statements are being made in the order of a draw that occurred a few minutes earlier. So, 2-minute opening statement, Board Member Dussling.
Edith, thank you. My name is Bill Dussling. I've been an Arlington Heights resident for 35 years, and I'm a candidate for re-election to the Board of Education of 214. I want to thank the League for hosting this forum. I've been on the board for 17 years, 2 as vice president, 7 years as president, including the last 2 years. I've served 6 years in the Army, including service in Vietnam as a helicopter pilot. I've been on the board of directors of Omni Youth Services in the Northwest Suburbs Special Education Organization. I'm a lecturer at St. Edna's Church in Arlington Heights, and I volunteer at Frontier Days. My 3 children received outstanding educations at Buffalo Grove High School. Knowing the education my children received makes me want to be sure that all students receive the same opportunity for an outstanding education. That's really what drives me in my board duties. 214 has all schools in the district with blue ribbon status by the Department of Education. ACT scores are at a record high, 23.5, which is well over the state and the national. All schools are in the top 35 in Illinois out of 680 high schools, and all schools are in the top 32 most challenging high schools in the country. The district has a balanced operating budget for the last 19 years and no tax referendum in 43 years. Why am I running? I want to see the district schools continue to deliver high education, demonstrate to taxpayers that the district is fiscally responsible, and have our community take pride in our ability to graduate students fully prepared to meet any challenges. That's why I'm running for the Board of Election of District 214. Please vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you. 2-minute opening statement, Board Member Kreutzer.
Thank you, League. The results speak for themselves. No tax referendum in over 40 years, a balanced operating budget for 19 years, continued growth in ACT scores for the last 10 years, advanced placement participation up 40%, with scores up 53%, as well as a pass rate of almost 80%. Hello, my name is Alva Kreutzer, and I am a 33-year resident of Elk Grove Village, and I'm asking for your support to remain on the District 214 Board of Education for another 4 years. I believe that District 214 is on the right path toward educating our students to live and work in the 21st century. We at District 214 educate students who are either looking to go into a trade, military, immediate workforce, or higher education. I am proud of the work of our Career and Technical Division that ensures students have the knowledge of the trades and also take the required courses to enter a trade. We have partnerships across the district that include, but not limited to, manufacturing, healthcare, and food service. District 214 schools are diverse, however, deliver a well-rounded education. Examples of our diversity include STEM curriculum, science, technology, engineering, and math, the first of its kind nanotechnology lab in a public high school, award-winning fine arts, and athletic programs. We at District 214 are always rethinking education while keeping in mind that we are educating our students for jobs that haven't been invented yet. How? By teaching critical skills as well as other skills that are useful in all walks of life. I ask for your support on April 7th. Thank you for your vote.
Thank you. And candidate Kevin Lindell was unable to be present this morning, and so he has sent a representative, and you have 2 minutes for an opening statement.
Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Lindell, and I'm providing an opening statement for my husband, Kevin Lindell. Unfortunately, my husband's work responsibilities did not allow him to attend today's forum. I want to provide a little background on Kevin. He grew up on a farm in North Dakota and graduated from the University of North Dakota. Kevin has spent the last 34 years in the insurance industry. We have 3 children, Ben a sophomore at Prospect, Faith a freshman at Prospect, and Christian a 5th grader at Lions Park. Kevin has been very active in support of his youth his entire life. He has served as a big brother, youth church counselor, church council member, and a Little League coach, just to name a few. About 4 years ago, our family made the decision to leave our established home in Des Plaines to undertake the task of building a new home in Mount Prospect. The primary motivating factor in making this decision was the great school systems we exist in District 214 communities. Our high school children love their school, teachers, coaches, and classes. They continue to amaze both Kevin and me every day. However, Kevin and I feel it is now time to give back to the community our family values. Currently, there are only 2 board members that have active students in the 6 district schools. We feel it is very important that the board have adequate representation for members that truly have skin in the game. Kevin also feels that it is important to maintain the top academic standings of our schools. This will ensure our communities are targeted areas of home ownership. Kevin will always be asking and listening to the questions that are on the minds of homeowners and taxpayers of the district, including why is it necessary to spend funds just because they've been accrued. So the top question on the mind of voters today, why vote for Kevin Lindell? If elected, Kevin will commit to challenging fellow board members to balance the well-being of the needs of District 214 school system with the availability of resources. He vows to spend tax dollars in a way that maximizes the value these dollars will have in the community to ensure that District 214 continues to be a top reason that attracts families to our communities. Thank you very much, and please vote for Kevin Lindell in April. Thank you.
Thank you. And a 2-minute statement at this point from Board Member Petro.
Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Dan Petro, and I ask for your support in the upcoming High School Board of Education election. My wife Gail and I have lived in Arlington Heights for 26 years. In large part, we moved here because of the great schools. We have not been disappointed. I believe in public education. Our 6 children have all attended public schools. Our last 2 attend Hersey High School. The academics and extracurriculars at Hersey are second to none. Your Board of Education and Administration expect all of our schools to perform at the highest levels. In this regard, it is important to note that all of our schools are ranked in the top 35 in the state, and the cumulative ACT score is 23.5. We do not intend, however, to rest on our laurels. As we go forward, our children will be able to earn college credit under the Power of 15 program and by expanding AP classes. The rigorous instruction will better prepare our students for the critical thinking skills they will need in the future and allow them to save money at the next level, which as a parent I really appreciate. At the same time, we are expanding learning opportunities with 38 industry certifications, learning academies, and upcoming online classes. Making school relevant is key to student achievement. Thank you to the League of Women Voters for providing this opportunity and for the community's continued support of public education. I have had the privilege of serving with Bill and Alva the last 4 years. Our team has a proven track record and experience to keep the school district moving forward. Please vote for us on April 7th. For more information on our campaign, please visit our website at supportersofdistrict214.com. And thank you very much.
And at this point in time, I would like to thank our District 214 High School Board of Education candidates for appearing and making 2-minute statements this morning. I referred to them as opening statements. I've been doing that all morning. But for you guys, it was your statements, period. So thank you very much for your participation, and good luck to everyone on April 7th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And at this point, we are going to transition to the Arlington Heights Memorial Library Board candidates. So a little history. At the time of filing, only one candidate filed for the 2 6-year terms that are available for the Arlington Heights Memorial Library Board. So we learn a little bit about the write-in candidate process. We have 3 candidates who were write-ins this morning, as well as 1 incumbent who is running. And these write-in candidates followed the process to be certified by preparing declaration of intent, and they will be eligible to be voted for on April 7th, or if you're casting an early vote. So I'd like to just review basically, if you are going to cast a vote for a write-in candidate on a paper ballot, you write the name of that write-in candidate on the line provided in that race, and then you mark a corresponding arrow. And of course, there are 2 seats available in this race, and so a voter may cast up to 2 votes for write-in candidates. If you are voting on a touch screen, you will press the write-in box at the bottom of the list of the candidates, and then a keyboard will appear. and you type a name using the letters on the keyboard and space key to separate the first and last name, and when you're finished, you press OK. And again, you may vote for only up to 2 candidates, some combination, but only up to 2 write-in, if that's what you're choosing to do. And what was interesting to me, I've always been curious. So what makes a write-in vote valid? The complete accuracy of the write-in candidate's name is actually not necessary, as long as the election judges can determine the voter's intent to select a specific write-in candidate. So there should be some relationship between the appearance or sound of the name that you write or print on the ballot and that of the candidate's actual name. So, without further ado, we will begin with the candidates who will be making 2-minute statements. And one of our candidates was unable to attend and has sent a representative, and I am going to begin with candidate Pearson's representative. And you have 2 minutes.
Thank you. Carrie Pearson has asked me to read his statement. It goes as follows. I wish to thank past Library Board Trustee and President Jim Bertucci for reading this statement in my absence. I have had the honor and pleasure of serving as a library trustee for 2 terms and of having been elected and re-elected by the Library Board as its president, a position I currently hold. I am running for re-election because I have the interest and commitment to see our library extend its 7-year streak of earning Library Journal's highest rating, 5 stars. A distinction only 21 libraries in the country have received 7 years in a row. I believe my experience, knowledge, and skill set will be helpful in achieving this goal. I have been and continue to be motivated by the question, how can the library use the limited tax revenues entrusted to it to best provide the resources, services, and programs our customers desire in the most cost-effective and fiscally responsible way possible. As proof this can be done, please note, in the past 5 tax years, our annual tax levies had 0% increase over the prior year's extended levy. I will continue to work hard to maintain this practice. Over the same time, the library has had significant increases in circulation, program attendance, checkouts, website use, and in-person visits. My 35 years practicing business law and my economics background have shown to be an asset to have as a trustee and have contributed to my proven record of dealing effectively and professionally with a wide variety of library issues, both tax and non-tax. For more information, please visit the election page of Carrie Pearson at www.carriepearson.com.
Thank you. And at this point, our write-in candidates are seated in the order that was drawn prior to the start of this forum, and they will each be making a 2-minute statement, and we will begin with candidate Medal.
Thank you. Good afternoon. The Atlantic magazine reported not too long ago that from their research, the approval rating of public libraries was at 94%, higher than baseball at 67% and apple pie at 81%. An even greater finding is that 94% of Americans say that having a public library improves their community and furthermore educates our children, develops our workforce, and provides equal access to information. And still better news is that the Arlington Heights Memorial Library is regarded by library professionals as a premier library in our state. How do I know this? Well, I've been living in Arlington Heights for over 10 years, and I am also a professional librarian with a master's degree in library and information science and with over 35 years in the library field. The past 10 years as the executive director of the Gail Borden Public Library in Elgin. With this background also comes 25 years of experience working with library boards. Quite naturally, I am fluent in the language of libraries, so if elected, I will be able to hit the ground running. But most importantly, I fully understand the role of the library trustee and the role of the library staff in building and sustaining high-quality library service. The 21st century library demands 21st century skills, and today's libraries must be at the center of their communities. To achieve this, they must develop sustainable partnerships within their communities. Libraries should be at the table for community discussions. To be relevant and responsive to our customers and community, our library must be a part of the solution. That means developing programs and services that support the issues and meet the needs of our community. Based on a career devoted to innovation and leadership skills, I was honored to be awarded Librarian of the Year 2013 by the Illinois Library Association. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Tucker, your 2-minute statement.
I'm Stephen Tucker, and I'm a write-in candidate for Library Trustee. I want to thank the League of Women Voters for hosting this event today. My family moved to Arlington Heights in 1972. I started 4th grade at Juliet Low, and I quickly discovered our library. Books opened a whole new universe for me, and I want to be part of making that happen for everyone. Of course, a library isn't just books anymore, but CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, games, meeting rooms, streaming entertainment, career advice, online databases and instruction, genealogical resources, and a huge variety of programs, including the Lego exhibit going on right now. My wife and I have lived in Arlington Heights for 25 years. I've volunteered with the Friends of the Library, helped pass referendums, attended library programs, and of course borrowed plenty of materials. As a software developer, I deal with changing requirements and priorities every day. These constantly shifting needs require collaboration, thought, and a willingness to listen to everyone in order to make an informed decision. These are skills I will bring to the library board so that the library continues to be progressive and adapts to changing circumstances while remaining fiscally responsible. Please write in your vote for me, Stephen Tucker, for Library Trustee on April 7th. Thank you.
Thank you. And your opening statement, Candidate Turner.
Thank you, Edith, and thank you to the League of Women Voters for hosting this event. My name is Patricia Turner, and I am running for Library Trustee because I believe my background and experiences will enhance our current board, and I value our library and want to see it remain strong. I received my bachelor's degree in accounting from University of Illinois Champaign. I'm about halfway through a master's degree in information technology from the University of Illinois Springfield, and I've already earned a master's certificate in IT project management. My husband and I have lived in Arlington Heights for almost 29 years, and we've raised our 2 children here, now ages 24 and 26. I am a CPA, and I am currently working as the Director of Finance at a technology firm. Previously, I worked at a nonprofit association as the accounting manager. I have also audited and prepared tax returns for nonprofits while working at a public accounting firm. I'm clearly not a politician, I'm not a library professional, and I'm not an insider. I'm an ordinary citizen with no political connections, just like you. I value and will protect the taxpayer dollar because I've been through rough financial times myself. The current board consists of a fundraiser, a shop owner, a grant writer, a retired professor, and a product manager. That is a diverse and healthy assortment of professions, but the board does not have a trustee with a finance or accounting background, and that's why I decided to run. Arlington Heights Memorial Library is one of my favorite places, and I regularly check out books, do research, and attend classes there. Every time I visit the library, whether in person or on the web, I find something new. I hope you will vote for me on April 7th as your write-in candidate and place a trustee on the board that has nonprofit and a financial background and is also a supporter of our cutting-edge library. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd like to thank you for your statements.